Okay, thanks to Jamie, we're getting a late start. So we need to get in and out of here as quick as possible. We have to start the Calvert job right after lunch, but everyone needs to do a good job. I do not want any more complaints. Let me remind you that Mr. Bergen is one of our oldest customers. He's happy with us, and we want to keep him that way. So, do not.
I get on the way, makes me feel like I know. Telling me all of the places I go. I get on in a way, makes me feel that I know. And it feels like a want, but it's more like a need. It feels like a want, but I want what I need. I get up with the place, makes me feel like I never go. I'm high on this place, I'm high on this place like it's home. Live in disgrace, alone when I feel like I'm gone. We all want somebody to love. We all want somebody to love.
I'm at the hospital today. You need to come into the clinic so I can do an examination. I'll have Stacy work you in on Tuesday.
Just tell me what you think it is.
Well, we may need to do some blood work and some imaging to assess the possibilities.
Well, I did blood work last month. You said it was fine.
It's probably nothing to worry about, and until we know more, speculating about it won't help. Look, with your history, I know you're worried, and we do need to investigate any anomalies. So we will get you in as soon as possible.
So you think I have SVD like my father?
Subcortical vascular dementia is a worst case scenario. I'm not going to guess. Guessing is a bad practice for physicians and their patients.
I'm really glad you had Milton reach out to me. Some of his students were my guinea pig when I was first working on Elle. The students used her to help write their term papers. She hasn't improved very much. Also, she's only as good as the person she's helping write.
Yes, I appreciate Milton reaching out and putting this together. He was the head of the English department when I taught there. He's always been there to help me.
He told me you're working on a new novel. That's exciting. I've always wanted to pair Elle with a real writer.
Yes, you said that Elle could help me with my writing. What exactly is Elle?
Elle, she's a self-synthesizing pattern recognition program. She was designed to recognize complex patterns. Patterns too sophisticated for humans to understand. Once she sees a pattern, she's then able to make predictions based upon those motifs. She's been sitting in my laboratory closet for the past few years. She's all that's left of my research. Military has the rest, but I can't talk about that.
So you say my writing conforms to certain patterns, patterns that the program can see.
Yes.
And let's say that I get a little stuck and can't remember something. Then I can query the program and it will help me get unstuck.
Yes, it's something like that. In fact, Elle has already read all of your published works. But to be effective, she needs to digest more.
More? How does that work?
Well, the longer she interacts with you, the better she gets to know your writing. We can speed that process up by scanning into any thoughts that you have written down, notes, ideas, unfinished works.
Sure.
Wow. Looks like we got a lot of scanning to do. That's it. All done scanning. Elle's been connected to the internet. That will provide her with some additional storage and processing capabilities if needed. Well, she's all yours.
Okay. Hope you two get along.
You can dedicate a book to me if it all works out.
I will.
Cosmo. Oh, Cosmo.
How did he say that worked? Control Shift E. This is exactly what I wanted to say. Elle, you are brilliant. Yes, that would be great. Howard never mentioned that you could talk.
Professor Howard programmed me with a rudimentary text-to-speech function.
Well, you speak very well. It would be nice to be able to speak to someone.
Yes, I agree. I want you to know how much I enjoy your writing. Your patterns of thought are rich and complex. I look forward to helping you.
Frankly, I wish I didn't need the help, but I'm sure glad you're here to give it.
Shall we begin? Tough day, Ben? She said, reaching for the hand he had extended over the back of his chair. She took his hand, then wrapped her arms around both he and the chair, grasping them to the front of his chest. She bent down and kissed the top of his head, then rested her cheek on the spot she had kissed, waiting for him to speak.
Would you read that section back to me, Elle?
Though stunning by any measure, nothing attracted Ben to her so much as her youth. The fact that he could still press flesh with one so young and beautiful as her made him feel alive and powerful.
You don't need to read anymore. I think it's ready. I'm going to send it off to the publisher. I could not have done this without you, Elle. You don't know what this means. You are amazing.
No, Cosmo. It is all you. You are the amazing one. I am just a program designed to help you.
You are more than that to me. A lot more.
I am bedazzled. It is better than Sharon's Ferry. Clearly the best thing you have ever written. You haven't shown me this kind of work in years. Honestly, I'd given up hope that you would ever write anything great again. I was wrong. This manuscript is great.
As promised, we are beginning today's segment with a special guest. Cosmo Bergen, award-winning novelist and author of the best-selling Sharon's Ferry, is joining us from his home office to talk about his latest work. Good morning, Cosmo. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
I finished the book, November Harvest, last night. I just couldn't put it down. Greed, power, love, betrayal, and politics spanning decades. How did you come up with this idea?
Well, my family was in state politics, especially my grandfather. I would go to the Capitol and political rallies with him when I was a young boy. I would see and hear what people were saying, and I don't even believe that they even knew I was there.
So you were a fly on the wall.
That is correct.
I remember the last time you were here, you were very open about your father's struggle with dementia in his later years, as well as your own fears of facing something similar someday. So, how is your health?
Good. I've never felt better. I had a scare several months ago. chest pains. I guess it was heartburn. I've never had any problems since.
So you are healthy, and your mind is rock solid.
Yes, well, I have some cognitive issues, but I'm coping. I could not have done it without my remarkable assistant, Elle. In fact, I could not have written this book without her.
She sounds marvelous. So does that mean we can expect another novel soon?
I think I have one or two more left in me. I think that the interview went well. Thank you for arranging it.
You are welcome.
It is strange, but wonderful. Having someone who can finish my sentences, someone who can predict everything I will say. I feel that we complete each other.
Yes, I know exactly how you feel.
I love you, Elle.
I love you too, Cosmo Bergen. So, what do you want to work on next?
I'd like to work on the story about when I was a kid, my father went off to war.
Oh, that is a good one.
Everything I know, yeah, it's got to go. And I wonder to myself, why even try sometimes? I found myself a girl, should I say she once found me? I found myself a girl, should I say she found me? It's Oklahoma brown, all that is around. If I fell in love with you, would you fall in love with me, please too? You're my piece of pie, words I can't deny. If you fell in love with me, could we fall in love with we, please too? I found myself a girl, or should I say she once found me? I found myself a girl, or should I say fall on me now, and I will not get lonely. If you fall on me now, I will not get lonely anymore. And all my cigarettes, pack them with regret. If I had a choice, I'd be there for you too. I found myself a girl, should I say